The Slender Man. Slender Man. It was the summer of 2012 in a small town deep in the forests of Wisconsin, USA. The town was peaceful, surrounded by tall pine trees and quiet roads. Children played outside until sunset, and nothing unusual ever seemed to happen. But hidden among the trees was a legend that everyone whispered about. People called it the Slender Man. According to the stories, Slender Man was a tall, unnaturally thin figure wearing a black suit. He had impossibly long arms and no face at all. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. The legend claimed that he watched people from the shadows of the forest. Most adults laughed at the story. Most children did not. 16-year-old Emily Carter loved horror stories. She spent hours reading strange tales online and watching videos about haunted places. One evening, while browsing an old internet forum, she discovered dozens of posts about Slender Man. Some people claimed they had seen him standing between trees. Others said they noticed him in old photographs. A few even claimed that friends had disappeared after seeing him. Emily knew it was probably just a made-up story, but curiosity got the better of her. She downloaded several strange photographs from the forum. At first glance, they looked normal. Children playing in a park, a family standing beside a lake, students gathered at a school event. But in the background of every image stood the same figure, tall, thin, faceless, watching. Emily felt a chill run down her spine. That night, she had trouble sleeping. Around 3 a.m., she woke suddenly. Her bedroom window was open. Cold air drifted inside. She was certain she had closed it before going to bed. As she approached the window, she noticed something unusual. Far beyond her backyard, near the edge of the forest, stood a dark silhouette. It was incredibly tall. Too tall to be human. Emily blinked. The figure was gone. The next morning, she convinced herself it had been her imagination. Days passed, yet strange things continued happening. Her dog refused to go near the woods. Her phone occasionally displayed distorted images, and every night she dreamed of a faceless man standing among trees. One Saturday afternoon, Emily and her best friend Sarah decided to explore the forest. They wanted proof that the legend was fake. Armed with flashlights and cameras, they entered the woods shortly before sunset. The deeper they walked, the quieter the forest became. No birds, no insects, no wind. Only silence. Then Sarah stopped walking. "Do you hear that?" she whispered. Emily listened carefully. At first, there was nothing. Then she heard it. A faint sound, like someone slowly breathing, very close. Yet nobody was there. Suddenly, Sarah pointed ahead. Between the trees stood a tall figure, motionless, watching them. Emily froze. The figure seemed impossibly thin. Its arms stretched almost to the ground, and where a face should be, there was only smooth white skin. No features, no expression, nothing. The girl screamed and ran. Branches scratched their arms as they raced through the forest. They never looked back. Eventually, they reached the road and drove home. Neither of them spoke about what they had seen. But things got worse. Every night, Emily noticed the figure appearing closer, at the end of her street, outside her school, across the parking lot, always watching, never moving. One night, she checked her security camera footage. At exactly 3:13 a.m., the camera recorded a tall figure standing in her backyard. The image distorted, static filled the screen. Then the recording ended. Her heart pounded. She called Sarah immediately, but Sarah never answered. The next morning, Sarah's parents reported her missing. Police searched everywhere. No clues were found. Weeks passed, then months. Sarah vanished without a trace. Emily became obsessed. She searched forums, books, and old newspaper archives. Again and again, she found similar stories. Disappearances, sightings, photographs, forests. Always the same faceless figure. One stormy night, Emily heard a knock on her bedroom window. Knock, knock, knock. Slow, deliberate. Terrified, she looked outside. Standing inches from the glass was Slender Man. His blank face stared directly at her. Emily screamed and fell backward. Lightning flashed across the sky. For a split second, dozens of shadowy figures appeared behind him among the trees. Then, darkness returned. When she looked again, they were gone. The next morning, Emily's room was empty. Her parents searched everywhere. Police investigated for months. No evidence